and welcome to Sternco. I am Stern. Excuse me, I have a little cough there. Oop, it just gave away a little bit, but I'm currently working on something on my farm here behind me, which is why I'm backing up, which I'm currently calling the expansion. So back here, you can see the sun, and you can't tell from where you're at, but there's a wall, and I've encased this whole thing, and I'm refilling the dome with glass on this end, because all of this is new. This actually all used to be walled off. I'm going to go up top so you can kind of see a little bit more clearly what I'm talking about. Since I took down that wall, I kind of removed the access to the roof that I have right there. There will be another one, but as for now, there is, well, I just actually realized as I got over here, there is access to the roof from that side. But hopefully this side will give a little bit more of a reveal. So you can see all the stuff here we have normally, which I have my sheep farm, my little sheep farm, my trading posts, my double paper farm, these guys, the village itself, and if I can speed up, I just bumped my mouse. Someone built a thing up there a long time ago. You can see that we've expanded this whole area out here. This is the sheep farm that used to be on the outside of the walls. It's still going to be a public farm. I'm just also going to have on this end over here, I'm building what I call an infinite breeder. So on top here you see I'm ringing that with doors. Underneath is more stuff, which I don't want to talk about right now currently. So I don't want to give away how to make an infinite breeder. I'm sure you could look it up somewhere. But for me, I've kind of got my own system there on infinite breeding. That I don't necessarily want to give away at this point. But yeah, so we're expanding this out here. See, there's the other axis that I completely forgot was out here. And this is going to be the infinite breeder. The only problem that I'm running into right now is I don't know if, I don't recall, I should say, if having a glass dome here is going to ruin it, or if I can give it an actual roof so it can kind of match the other buildings over here a little bit better. I don't remember. I can't recall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it open for now, get some good breeding going on in there, and then once I kind of hit my cap to the point that I'm like, okay, I have enough villagers to fill this space out here, because I am going to put more of those buildings out here for them to live in. Once I do get to that point where I'm kind of okay, rather than expanding like I did now, what I'm going to do is test. So I'm going to build a roof, move some villagers out, and see if that increases or decreases, there's another tree, the villager breeding count in this area. So I'm going to figure that out and move from there. Go. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I actually really want to expand my farm more, and I don't know how big I want to make this, honestly, but I do want to make it pretty big. My goal is to keep this fairly decently sized. I don't think I can make it along with that now. And I think I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm fairly comfortable with what I've gotten here. I want to make this just its own huge facility, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know quite what that entails, or quite yet, you know, what I want that to entail, but we'll see. I think I can ring this whole thing here with just these doors that I have on me. In fact, I'm certain I can. Yeah, and I've got those left, and I'm going to actually build another ring here. Yeah, because I can. Just going to wait for those trees to mature, and then we'll be good to go. I don't want to plant another tree underneath, because the biggest pet peeve that I have in this game when I'm farming trees is the mutant trees, where they just grow and become like obnoxiously big. Because you can't, I like the fact that I can just chop these down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever, and I can get all the wood in that way. I don't really care for having to trek through an entire tree. I added this separate wall here on this side so that these guys obviously don't get out. But I may end up adding an escape route over here for them, so that rather than having to manually capture villagers and move them over, I can just let the ones that already exist spill over. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to collect these. Because I do want to build a wood farm in here as well. So having the more saplings, the better. I don't remember how these were spaced. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 3, 4, 5th. That looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1, 2, 3, 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Yeah. So we're good. Yeah. So I'm expanding this guy out here. This sheep farm, like I've said before, is working overtime. I think what I'm going to do is add access in from that side and basically make this place... I don't know if you saw when I was touring Richie's facility where we were learning brewing on a previous episode. But one of the things that he had was people were able to access the building but could not place or destroy. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to have that with the sheep farm. And then I'm going to have to do something separate with the tree farms. But I can figure that out later. I might just region this whole section off, sub-region this off as... it would have to be its own separate region, wouldn't it? As specifically for trees. So it'll have a different permission. 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Perfect. But yeah, I may end up doing that and just doing that so I can have trees. I may move the sugarcane farm over so that I can do that. But yeah, lots of really cool plans. Now this is not the secret project that I was talking about prior. This is actually something different that I just thought about. I got some extra funds and some extra investment from people. And I thought, okay, rather than build this piece by piece, I'm going to take this whole section here, make this part of the facility, turn what I already have in here into the facility as well, and keep this place on its own. I have another tunnel that I actually had set up like right here. I may move it to a more convenient spot because if I do have villagers going in and out, I don't want them all just stupidly wandering into the nether. But yeah, I will do something like that where I have a sectioned off spot for the nether tunnel so that people can actually access this a lot easier via that. I'll have to talk to someone. I know that there's a couple tunnels. One popular one is Fresh Bloods. So I'll have to talk to him and see if I can possibly connect. I don't know if he would allow me because I'd basically be having a job farm connecting off from his job farm, which is 100% crossing into someone else's business. So I don't know if he would allow that or not, but I don't see any harm in asking. So I may ask at some point, because like I said, his is the closest. Let's see if I have any wood here. Jeez, this is an unorganized mess. No, because I want to make some more doors. Ha! There she is. Excuse me. There's that. That door doesn't match. I really like my doors to match. I don't know if it's obsessive compulsive or what, but I really like when I build these, even though most people aren't going to see it, I really like them to match. If you're the same way, let me know that like when you're building something, even if it's something no one's going to see, you have a certain caliber of design that you want it to be, where it's like, okay, no one's going to see it, but I need these all to be the same color. No one's going to ever go in this section, but it's very important to me that I make all these the same type of wood, you know? And so that's what I'm doing here, is I really need these to all be the same type of wood. I don't know why. It's just a thing. This is actually going to be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to wrap around the whole area, but we'll get a good portion of it done, and then I can just wait for the other trees to grow. Excuse me. But yeah, so this job farm's coming along really nicely. And of course, the more people who are at this job farm, the more villagers that are going to spawn, because this design actually takes away the concept of overpopulation. It's strictly if someone's here, there's breeding. Which is why I'm putting it out here by the farm. By the job farm, I should say, because this whole thing is a farm. But that's what I've been working on. I've been expanding this. Fairly short episode today. Just because, I don't know, not a lot to talk about at this point. I was hoping I'd have more to talk about, but some plans fell through. Some things didn't work out. And so yeah, we're going to continue doing that. I did see on forums and a couple people kind of have given me a lot of positive review on, hey, I really appreciate what you said about the mods and admin on your episode. I've seen it being brought up on forums now as, you know, you should check out this video of people of this person kind of talking, and, you know, I really appreciate that. It helps me know that people are not only watching what I'm saying and listening to my videos, listening to what I'm saying and watching my videos, I should say, but are genuinely taking some of it to heart and saying, hey, these are really good points being made on some of these things, and this is something that, I don't know. When I make these videos for me. I make these videos because they help me have more fun playing the game. They help me have something to think about. You know, I'll build something and think, is this something people want to see? Is this something worth talking about? And that kind of helps me filter out, is this a dumb idea or not? Do people want to see me... What just happened? Do people want to see me expand my farm? Maybe, I don't know. Episode 1, I'm sure people wouldn't care. I'm at the point now where I think that people are watching just because they're fans of hearing what I have to say. And so it's like, whatever I make, I think people are saying, you know, I want to see and hear what Stern's trying to say about this whole situation. And I appreciate that, because it helps me have content. You know, people like what I'm talking about. It helps me have content and helps me be able to make stuff, which means that more people watch, which means that more people like what I'm saying, which gives me an option of making more content. So it's a never-ending cycle of appreciation for you guys and for what I'm doing. So I appreciate that you guys are watching and taking what I'm saying to heart, as I can see through different forum posts and through people just telling me, hey, love the videos. I think once a day, if not twice a day, I get people telling me, hey, I really appreciated the video that you made, or hey, I really... Was it there? I'm looking for a steel door. People saying, you know, I really appreciate what you said, I really appreciate what you made there, I think that you're right, or hey, I disagree. Even if you disagree with what I'm saying in a video, or you think, hey, this is dumb, this is boring, let me know. If this expansion and kind of what I'm doing and how I'm doing this stuff is boring to you, let me know, and I will stop bringing it up. I'll stop talking about it, and I'll talk about something else. If you're like, hey, I just really like hearing you talk, I like that what you're saying about the server, I like the fact that you're advertising, let me know, and I'll say, hey, great, here's how you can help me out. I have a lot of people who've said, hey, you know, I would love to be a part of the show, how can I help? And I tell them you can donate, or if you have a cool facility and you have Discord, I'd love to get a tour. Again, I prefer to talk to people, like voice to voice, when I do collaboration videos, because it makes it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more entertaining, rather than just me chatting back and forth. I did that on my old channel and it was rough. But yeah, if you have any ideas, any concepts, or you have something to say, I hate your videos, I love your videos, either, it doesn't matter, then let me know in the comments below, or in the comments on the forum. I post all these to the forum at hellominers.com, so let me know. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, short episode. I'm gonna kill this guy and then we'll get gone. Bye!